Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kal Hala Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakat Dash. Welcome to another lesson. In this title, we're going to be talking about lacking of bread and famine. This lesson. We're going to get right into it. 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. So destruction is draweth nigh, it's coming soon, it's already here, and then one people against another. Verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So sedition is rebel against authorities, conduct or speech to rebel. Sedition, that happened in Lebanon, where the people rose up and had no regard for what the government or their leaders were saying, because they were in revolt of what was going on with them. They didn't want to listen to any laws, and they didn't want to listen to any consequences that would happen if they were to go into revolt. And now we're starting to see that in America, which is Babylon. Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. So that's going to be impossible. Men are going to want to travel to different places. They're going to want to go to different cities, but they're not going to be able to, because in those cities is going to be utter chaos and destruction. Look what's happening in the cities such as Chicago or even New York that have a large population of migrants. They're destroying everything. They're destroying the so-called way of life. And there are people that are leaving those cities because they don't want to be bothered with anymore. And there are those that do want to visit those cities, but they don't, because they don't want to be involved in what's going on. Verse 18, for because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. So the cities shall be troubled, and men shall be afraid. And there are men afraid for their lives. There are people afraid for their lives from going or thinking that they go to a certain place, they may not make it out alive. Verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. So no one is going to have pity on anyone. A neighbor will not have pity on another neighbor. A friend will not have pity on another friend. Even family members, because of the lack of bread. They will destroy each other's houses and try to break into each other's houses because of the tribulation. Verse 20, behold, saith the Most High Yahweh, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Libanus, to turn themselves one against another and repay the things they have done to them. So when the nations go up against the other nations, each other leading to the Battle of Armageddon, it's going to be a nuclear war. The nations will be firing nuclear missiles. One of the main places that they're going to be firing nuclear missiles against is America, aka Babylon, to completely destroy this place, this land where multiple abominations are being completed on a daily basis, and there's no reverence or fear for the Most High Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. In the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 3, it states, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out for the windows be darkened. So this is talking about those that are your entertainment, your shops, your stores, things that you can go to and buy from. The grinders in the streets, the doors are going to be shut. How many stores are closing on a daily basis? How many stores are announcing that they're filing for bankruptcy and will end up closing? How many shopkeepers have already closed up shop because of they may not be able to make the sales that they once had, or they're being robbed by outsiders and then they just lose their business altogether. It's happening all over and it's happening on a daily day basis, day to day basis. In the book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. So we're seeing that now. We're seeing Iran against other nations. We're seeing Russia against other nations. We're seeing America, which is Babylon, against other nations. So all of these prophecies are coming to pass, and it's all the beginnings of sorrows. But those that are the elect have nothing to fear, because Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is going to save you and keep you in this time. And on that, I bid thee shalom, barakatah Yahweh, barakatah Yahweh Shai, barakatah Yahweh, barakatah Yahweh Shai, kal hala Yahweh, bahashem Yahweh Shai, bahashem rakah kodash.